خد فرصة توسيع نطاق رسالتك باستخدام آي راديو. شارك أو أعلن معنا الليلة وخلي صوتك مسموع في جميع أنحاء جنوب السودان.
This is a message of peace. We all are South Sudanese. It does not matter where anyone comes from. We need to respect each other and support each other because we are one. We all are human beings. As South Sudanese, we deserve to coexist peacefully, tolerate one another, reconcile all our differences, and live peacefully. This is a message of tolerance and peaceful coexistence brought to you by iRadio, your eye on South Sudan.
Welcome to the Sundown Show. On this show, we bring you the movers and shakers of South Sudan and the world over. We engage in debates and discussions that unearth the stories behind the news. And we have our light moments too by chit-chatting about issues that affect our day-to-day life. Stay right here on the Sundown. Join in and be part of the show on iRadio, your eye on South Sudan. The Sundown. For the news, views, opinion, debates and discussions. Listen to who is who talking about issues that affect our country and continent. Only on the Sundown, your eye on South Sudan.
Hello and welcome to the Sundown Show on iRadio with me, Madrama James. Today is Thursday, July 24th, 2025. This program comes to you Monday to Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. for a comprehensive look at the daily events, the latest information, in-depth analysis, exclusive interviews, and exciting surprises. To be part of the show, call us on 0911-22986-986 or send for us a text message on 0913-986-986. If you can't access the radio, we are also on Facebook, X, YouTube, and more. You can also stream this broadcast live by logging to our website at www.iradio.org. Coming up.
You are right where you deserve to be. Your eye on South Sudan.
Tonight, we begin with developing a story from that's northern Barakazali state with the focus on education sector, where at least 8 teachers have been arrested after reportedly submitting a petition demanding the removal of the acting director general at the State Ministry of General Education, Mr. Valentino Aneideng. According to a teacher who spoke to iRadio on condition of that anonymity, the group had gone to the ministry's premises to push for the dismissal of the acting DG on Wednesday. However, what began as a petition quickly escalated into a confrontation, resulting in a quarrel and physical altercation between the teachers and the ministry staff. More in this following speech here.
They were ordered by the DG, acting director of Valentino Aneideng, to send them to our around the compound. And these teachers, they include the chairman of teachers union. Chairman, they were the one demanding the director general to be dismissed. So therefore, people fought till the office manager of the minister, another minister, was hard on the head. And 8 teachers were arrested by their security, including teacher chairman. They are 8 numbers.
Sources say some of staff were injured during the clash, prompting that the acting director general to call in the police. We begin with Valentino Aneideng, the acting director general himself, who shared his side of the story in an exclusive interview with iRadio's Obachoku Shagawa.
Okay, thank you very much, Obach and iRadio, for having me. In fact, there is no standing issue between me and the teachers union, because this teachers union is a steering committee. I have appointed this teachers union on 2nd of October 2024, and in the document they were given a mandate to do and to conduct election. From October until June, they did not fulfill the mandate that was given to them. So at the ministry, we have decided to replace this steering committee with another new one, tasked to review the constitution, mobilize the resources, and conduct teachers union election. But they refused to hand over the office, and this was the standing block. Until yesterday, they have attacked me in the office in the ministry. So I did not call for any arrest, but it was the attack that they had made. That's why the government intervened. Security intervened. Yes.
So when we talk of attack, what do you mean exactly by attack? Is it a physical attack, or is it what kind of attack? That
it is a physical attack. It's physical attack.
In your office?
In my office.
So now, where are the teachers the moment that we speak?
Those are now in the prison. Yeah, they were taken here yesterday. They were taken to police station. The legal advisor opened case against them of attacking the institution. And they were taken to court, and now they are in prison. Awil Central Prison.
Awil Central Prison, okay.
Yes.
So you mentioned the attack. Did they injure you? Do you have any kind of wounds or maybe injuries due to the attack, or just they were stopped before reaching to you?
No, I have a small injury of a stone that was thrown at me. But no injury to me. It is very slight, but the other staff were really injured.
How many staff?
About 4 of them were injured. Office manager of the minister and the director of supervision and inspection and the senior inspector for staff development, and then a messenger. Yeah.
And what are the kind of their injuries? Is it minor one or major injuries?
No, they are minor one. It is a stone. In fact, the office manager was hit with a stone in the head, and the cleaner was hit at the leg, and the director of supervision and inspection was actually pushed down to fall down, and then his hand got injured, both hands. Yeah.
Yeah. So now, are they not receiving treatment?
Yeah, they have received treatment yesterday.
Yeah. So now, acting DJ Valentino, and the situation now it happened, and then the teachers were arrested. So how are you going to solve this issue so it will not escalate to more kind of disagreement or kind of escalation between those teachers who are now, according to you, they're in prison, and your administration?
I think there is no issue that we have actually. The issue is, now I'm in the office as the acting DG. If it happens that government decides to say you are taken out of the office, I will not fight anyone. Yes. I will leave the office to the new income person. And I have to congratulate him, because this is not my work. This is government institution. It is not my home, and it is not my responsibility to die here. I have to be changed. Likewise, when I came in the office, the seat was not unlimited. I have changed someone. So we need them. Like now, there is a process that the chairperson accepts now to hand over the office.
So now the question is the teachers union under the Ministry of Education in Northern Barkazal, or is an independent institution tasked with the teachers' affairs?
It is not an independent when it is a steering committee that is elected to do the process of election. So the teachers union actually is independent and is working for the welfare of teachers. This is the case, yes.
So, because now it seems like the Ministry of Education is entering in the affairs of teachers, where they can do their own affairs without intervention from the government.
I think they can do, when they have done the election and they have an official body, they will now have their own council, which it will have a speaker, rapporteur, and the council member that will be supervising the role of teachers executive body. Now it is not there. What is there? It is the steering committee that was formed by the ministry. They were given enough time, but now it is a year without conducting the election. So we said, okay, now these people are not really doing their mandate, what was given to them. So we need other people to expedite the process. That's why we institute we reconstituted the body.
Yes.
Even that body dissolved was actually made under my hand. Yes.
So now, what is the way forward to solve this issue? Now teachers are they are in prison now.
Now the issue will not be solved as an administrative issue. The issue is a result to physical activities. Since they have attacked the DG in the office and the other staff in the ministry. This is not the mandate for teachers union to fight. Yeah. It's not there in our in General Education Act 2012 and the Teachers Code of Conduct. So now, what the ministry, we need the new body to assume the office. Then now we'll see what will happen. Yes.
Lastly, Valentino, anything you'd like to add in this case, or maybe a message you could pass through this short interview?
Yes, I would like to extend my apology to the inconvenient caused to the public and the staff in the Ministry of General Education, those who have got injured. It was not an intention from the ministry leadership. And it was not even an intention from teachers union leadership. It was an act of an individual with their own vested interests that we don't know. And I want to appeal to the public to remain calm. The new body received the office will amicably solve the problem in a peaceful manner.
Well, you had it all from the side of the acting director general, Valentino Anei Deng, talking to Hobachokush Shagawa. Now, iRadio's Hobachokush also spoke with deputy police, commissioner. Before that, yes. Meanwhile, another teacher at the ministry, Daniel Anyar, says the issue was not about submitting petition, but rather than the arrested teachers don't want to hand over the office. Daniel Anyar condemned the incident, criticized the action of a colleague. More in this following interview.
Yeah, I'm here to inform you about the news that you posted before on your Facebook page.
Yes.
About the incident of the teachers that you people have posted that they were arrested because they write a petition to the ministry. I'm calling to confirm to you that yesterday in the morning, I just came to the ministry while I was giving my report to one of the departments in the State Ministry of General Education. Accidentally, you see in the office of the DJ fighting or care out. The office of DJ was attacked by 14 or by 16 teachers. These 16 teachers were a steering committee of teachers union, which was dissolved last month, of failing not to carry out the duties of organizing election for General Assembly of Teachers Union in Northern Barakazal. In that fight, they bring out the DG in the office and they fight him till police came and rescue the ministry by arresting them.
Yes.
Yeah, when I saw the post in Facebook, I was not happy because I was among those people who was trying to separate the two. Those who were fighting DG and DG himself who was being attacked by those teachers. Till I was even injured at my back by one of the teachers who was trying to throw a stone to the DG, but in the process where I was in the middle, then I got the stone at my back. Yeah, this is what happened yesterday in Northern Barakazal.
Yes. So what is your concern? Because this is the same information we put in our story, the fighting between teachers and also the staff and then the DG of the acting DG of Ministry of Education.
Yeah, what is my surprise there is saying that 8 teachers were arrested when they present their petition to DG. They did not present their petition. They attacked the ministry. That is the difference now.
Yeah.
Because they were not, because last month they were relieved from their duty as the steering committee of the teachers union. The new committee was reconstituted. One, they refused to hand over the office to the new steering committee. After that, they were asked by the ministry so that they can hand over the office. They hand over the office. In the surprise, yesterday in the morning, they attacked DG. Then now, they go and make a wrong statement against the ministry, and they are making us to pay like what the teachers are supposed not to do, because they fight as if they are not teachers. They throw stone, they injure people, but it is just because they were teachers, they were just handled by the police, and they were taken to the police for their safety and the safety of the ministry. Then they end up calling iRadio saying that they were presenting the petition. Is this right?
Daniel, I spoke to the acting director himself,
yes.
Valentino Anei, and
yes.
he gives his side of the story. So what we are doing we are giving side of both sides. What the teachers said and what the acting director general also. If you read the story carefully, you will see all this information are there.
They are not representing our voice. They give a statement that we are representing teachers. They were the steering committee of the teachers. They were relieved because teachers were demanding them to hold election, and they failed to do election in 2 years' time. Now teachers request the ministry so that they can be released to constitute the committee with the active people that can organize the election for the teachers. It was our request. And they are now demanding that they are arrested because of the right of teachers. We right of teachers, are they complaining? Because they spent 2 years in the steering committee and they failed to not to do election, and we were the people who gave them a task so that they can organize election to have a legitimate body. It means what they did was a personal issue. It was not the voice of the teachers, and that is why I am giving my personal feeling as a teacher working in the same ministry and a staff of the ministry and the teacher in the field. Because we were the one who tasked them to do this, and the ministry will supervise us to work their activities, and they failed to do election in 2 years' time. They end up being involved in ministry activities which was not their mandate. I am condemning their behaviors of violence they have done yesterday, not the request they were asking the ministry to negotiate why they were released. I only condemn the violence they do, because teachers should not violent. That is my condemnation. As a teacher, if there is anything that happened in the society, we have the good example so that we can present our voice so that the thing should be addressed peacefully than the violent means. If you can even contact the police commissioner of the state, he will still tell you when the police or organized persons were coming to the ministry, it was just a violence. They closed all the offices, they closed the main gate, and then they jump up like whatsoever. I can't describe them. And they were fighting everybody in the ministry, stoning people, beating people. It is the characters of the teachers, and they end up not saying that they are the people who were elected because they were following the case of the teachers. We are not violent as teachers. We are not violent. We have to make sure that our things are followed peacefully, and then we address our things amicably. And the dialogue should be a possible means for us to address our things in the state ministry. And we know that the teacher code of conduct should not be allowing us to be fighting. What they do yesterday, they were about to kill the DG and the other staff of the ministry. That was not right.
That was Daniel Anyar talking to my colleague Obacho Kuch Shagawa earlier. Also in the show, my colleague Obacho spoke with the Deputy Police Commissioner in Awil, Major General Manyom Riak, who confirmed the arrest and sentencing of the 8 teachers to 1 month in prison. General Riak says the teachers were charged with causing insecurity and misconduct in a public institution following what he described or called a disturbance at the ministry. Now let's listen to Major General Mayom Riak in an exclusive interview to iRadio.
This is a normal procedure. Government took the normal procedure. If you want our explanation, the fact was this: at around 9 to 10 morning, 8 teachers went to the Ministry of Education, opened the main gate, it again, Then they went inside the ministry building. They went and they started fighting with the senior staff who were there. The minister was in a different place, was not in the vicinity of the ministry. So police has to go in. They were called and arrested. After a while, they were given Form 13 and were taken to court. And all of them were given a sentence of 1 month because they have created insecurity within the vicinity, and also they have offended the public institution they are working in because they are teachers. And so normally, if any staff, one or group of staff, have any problem that they want to be solved, there are channels and procedures that are followed. The government official to get his or her whatever claim. They did not follow that. They went rioting and started destroying some of the properties of the military, and they started fighting. This is exactly what happened. Police has to go in because we were informed, so we went rushing to the police station, given Form 13, and they were taken to court. The judge went and did his part, and they were all sentenced to 1 month. With 14 days discipline. 1 month, that is payable with a price of 50,000. Failure to do so, that 1 month will be multiplied to be 2 months in prison. That's all what I can.
Yes, thank you very much, General. And what message does the police have for other civil servants or citizens who may want to express grievances lawfully?
Myself, as a government employee, there are government ethics. There are rules in every and regulations that are followed. Discipline of any official, it's a must. If I have grievances, I have to follow. There are certain rules and certain laws that are followed. But you don't just go into your own ministry, talk everybody inside there, and you started to fight the group, to fight those ones. What is it? So my advice to all the officials is that officials must behave as officials. These are behaviors sometimes we see them from kids, students who are not informed of what is the government. But an official person, make it worse, a teacher for that matter, to go that way far is not advisable. So I advise my colleagues, my comrades in the government, that it is the same government. You cannot be rioting against your own self. You are a member of public service, and this is the public institution. Why are you destroying it? So my message is we have a government culture, and we are taught to do so. We are obligated by law. We are taught to exercise that. Thank you.
Yes. Only lastly, one last question, Major General Mayom Riak. You mentioned that the 8 teachers they were arrested and they are now sentenced to 1 month in jail. So, was the due process followed during the arrest, including the arrest warrants and proper documentation? Because it happened yesterday, and they were arrested and sentenced to 1 month in prison, as you stated.
If you are following me carefully, yes. I said they were given Form 13. Form 13's disturbances, the creation of an insecurity within the air is given to somebody, that Form 13, and you are not necessarily to be put into jail by the police. Police takes you to the court, and the court go and decide your fate. And exactly that's what happened.
Mayom Riak is the Deputy Police Commissioner in Awil, talking to Obachokush Shagawa.
This
is iRadio. This is iRadio.
Nam, welcome back from that saga, and it's high time now for you to take your humble time to write. That's our Facebook page on what exactly do you think about this issue where 8 teachers were arrested, sentenced for that's 1 month for causing that insecurity, misconduct in a public place, and share your thought with us on 0911022986 as well. I read you.
Good evening, Madrama James.
Yes, Majung Sudan.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you. Madrama, I wondered when I hear this news that people who are professionals are the one causing insecurity to the public. This is unethical behaviors and unacceptable behaviors that no one can accept. That is somebody who is a teacher can fight. They should be exemplary in the society because they are transforming people to become future leaders. So I really appreciate the quick intervention by the police of Northern Barakazal to arrest the situation and to save the property and the people in the Ministry of General Education. They have done a very wonderful job. This punishment or this disciplinary punishment that has been given 1 month as a deterrent to the other people who might think that solving issues through physical violence is the only means. I appreciate the judge for doing that, and they should also. And this is a wake-up call to every teacher or any professional, somebody working. You should not conduct yourself in a way that undermines the conduct of any institution. So there are code of conduct that are provided, and this code of conduct should be observed. And not only this, and they should also be subjected to administrative investigation later, and also others may face dismissal in the system of education because they have violated Education Act and code of conduct, and also they have violated the law of the country. This is not acceptable, and I really appreciate the state government for making sure the harm is not caused to the people or to the senior staff.
Thank you so much, iRadio. You are.
Joseph Kwani, Lawan Center.
Marhab.
Thank you. The topic Karela. Al-Hasil fi Western Bargazal.
Northern
Bargazal. I mean. Taban hagiga biano. Adlan lo hakta kirita bian nadi hakta. Hakta kirita kan nadi beteriga puesta diligo. Lakin naman tabega bilade hakta dan masyakil ana akid hakta imam zahir. Because to make the matter worse, someone then from Umonia Moderisin, Monia, Bori, and Nancy Gade, Borawen, Borawen. So Umon Lugaya Bamunzere, Yalaga Yartan Mambali would say, Mombur, the Yalaka request for the Sarabatan. And now, you know, your Tanzalan, you're also the Bodu Kishika. Ita Tanzalan. Sometimes the Benesitu, Ganta or Ganjaran, the Benesitu, Ganta Wuzir, sometimes Ganga, Hata Abuna, the Benesitu Ganta Abuna, Hata Malaika, the King Galtama Malaika. The Kintaban, Zolkedemas, Zilto, the Deborah, Al Bijawuri, Bimitama, Motarlim. That's why conflict Yuri, Nasalagara, Jubilee Natab, the Joral Mara, Sapi Madrama. Almost lakini salagara they are also using na complete kankalam the rebellion gan yomdang masagara dun takinde masagara dun 16 masagara safi jiriba sare ye kunna salagara lakini jo almagara mind jam leju masagara bijulu be jama so ana bul lenas bitana bin le hakuma no bargazal they step cut to aro sibune Sunday police Sunday state ministry state government. So they have a quest. Magalegos body, the mother is saying, قاعدين ممكن تنبمولا مسلم كده كما يا بس عشان كان دايا بطال مدرا ملوم أنا كده ما ملوم ده تجين ما محل تا قال كان سليل نجار برا مسلم لكن أصلاً ما عشان أجر كثير إذا سودان كده ما ديسرايت عشان كده يكون نورمال.
نعم.
وانا تيجي بس نفسه بينه كان ده هذا تيجي سانتي هنا ده هم نبغى من زيادة ما باكر بعدين أصلا شهر واحد ده ولا شهرين ده ما باكر بيار تانا الفيس نران ولا الدر معلومة من تيجي كذا سانا بيقول لناس تانا التعاقم ولا في أي محل بينه حتى كده مثلا دي من مشاكل كسر غانتا أجر ده بيجي بيلت أسمع ما بطال.
شكرا. ناسمع من الراديو. الراديو ارجع تاني في 09 زي تاسما في شمال بركزال في 38 قبضوا وخمومون 30 يوم و30 يوم ده في غرامة كمان لو غرامة دومون مقدر بمعنى بيزيدوا شهر كامل تاني بيعمل 60 يوم ليه من عمل مشاكل في مدرسة. فايتا بقول شنو في خطوة دي راديو
Madrama German.
Joseph.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening.
My brother, this what happened in Northern Pakistan is not good. But when I look on this stage, it's not clear. It's not genuine. What suggested by the police and the government, there is interference. There is a power misuse of powers there.
Always not clear. Is it the teachers or the state authorities?
There is what is so-called own investigation. If somebody says that these people they were taking petitions to the office of the minister, so you must think they're being confronted because those people they're coordinated. They know that what these teachers are doing. Teachers, they're knowing, they're requesting what to be done by the DG, but DG is not performing well, not doing that job. That's why they take citation because directors of today, they are being appointed by the ministers. They're being appointed by the governor, sorry. So through coordination of the ministers, if the director is not performing well, is not doing the job of what teachers wanted to perform the education sector, they have right to take what so-called citation. But today, there is interference. There is misusing of powers. If somebody unlawful, they being mismanaged. So they took these teachers because they are one who coordinated. They called police and they confronted them to not give invitation to the minister, and then later on they arrest them, then take them to court through coordination. If these people is sick now, from what I am understanding, the stage of the police, they have the right there, but they're being used the use powers, coordination powers that these people they are causing. What is the insecurity in petition? What are the meaning? No, but insecurity in the petition. When somebody take petition there, and you confront them, and you bring in police to take them to the so this ruling is not genuine.
All right, now anyway, a quick one, Joseph. We have heard from that Daniel Nyar, who is also one of the teacher at the ministry, that these arrested, teachers did not. Their intention was not only to submit petition, but they ended up, confronting the state official to the extent even they throw some of these officials with some object. Now, if you are demanding for your right, why should you again attack someone physically?
That is what I'm speaking about. If somebody did that, you could not present what so-called citation, because what I know in citation, you have a right there, and later on you have to take it to where you want to you want to put it. But later on, if you are being arrested there, why you bring this? That's why I'm saying it is coordinated, because there's no problem in the petition. But right now, if you go to go for a strike, doing that, I'm demanding my rights. You are being accused that you are causing insecurity. This language is very far with what happened there. Insecurity is a different thing. Somebody causes insecurity. You mean is somebody going to fight, took arm and fight? You know, even quarrel, we fight on our hand. It's not insecurity. This meaning let people know that what so-called insecurity. That's why I'm saying this is a coordinated decision by powerful people, because you must know the language of people is speaking. Language of insecurity. It is a way that to arrest these people without warrant of arrest, say that they were causing insecurity, which is not genuine.
All right.
So anyway, we know our situation at this country. If the journalists are going to cover the weather, they being arrested and they being calm that they came and support this. All these things they will end up, because we know this situation we are in will end up, because it let us know justice is for everyone.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Joseph from Munuki right here. It's that time for us now to have our first commercial break. When we come back, I will take you through some of the messages dropped in by that Matthew. We have Peter, then editor, not forgetting that via Simon, and let those messages keep on coming. That's via our Facebook page after this break.
Life is about flavor. You gotta spice things up, because there's only one Benny. It's a mission to give the people more flavor, because flavor is a feeling. It transforms any meal, from lunches on the go to mixes, salads and soup. You just need one envelope to bring everyone together. Benny, live with more flavor.
The Ministry of Health is conducting a commemoration of African Vaccination Week with a new vaccine introduction of pneumonia vaccine, targeting all children aged between 6 to 14 weeks. Take your child to the nearest vaccination center during the African Vaccination Week or Big Catch-up campaign.
Good morning, Mama Alice.
Good morning, Mama Ladu. Where are you coming from this morning?
I had taken Ladu for pneumonia vaccination at the health center to protect my child against pneumonia and meningitis. He was also vaccinated with other routine immunization vaccines at no cost. Is baby Alice already vaccinated?
Yes, she was vaccinated last month. Does she need to be vaccinated again?
Yes. She needs to be vaccinated with at least 3 doses at 6, 10 and 14 weeks to be fully vaccinated, immunized and protected against pneumonia.
Really? I just heard from afar that there will be a vaccination campaign during the African Vaccination Week, but I was not keen enough to get the details.
You know, pneumonia vaccine is effective in preventing pneumonia and deaths in infants and young children. This vaccine has just been introduced this year, 2025. A lot of children were not vaccinated. Some even travel without being vaccinated. I wouldn't want to see any child get pneumonia.
I didn't know that pneumonia is very serious, that it can cause meningitis and even death.
Yes. Pneumonia is a life-threatening disease caused by bacteria or viruses. The signs are cough, fever, chills, and shortness of breath, which may be accompanied by chest pain when breathing or coughing. Children who survive may experience long-term effects on lung function and increased risk of respiratory conditions like asthma.
Asthma or lung function complication? Oh, that sounds scary. How can I protect my child from this dangerous disease?
The only way for your child to be safe is when your child and all children in your neighborhood are vaccinated with pneumonia vaccine.
I will do that immediately. Where can I take my child for this vaccine? Hope it is not late.
No, you are not late. Pneumonia vaccine and all the other routine vaccines are available at all government health centers in your areas. Tell your neighbors with children between 6 to 14 weeks to be vaccinated.
I'm glad you told me. I will take my child immediately to the nearest health center for pneumonia vaccination.
Bring your child to the nearest health center and protect them from pneumonia and other vaccine-preventable diseases. This message is brought to you by the National Ministry of Health with support from WHO, UNICEF, and South Sudan Women in Medicine.
Real people, real stories, real music, real radio. This is iRadio, your eye on South Sudan.
Indeed, your eye on South Sudan. Welcome back from the commercial break. Like I said, it's high time now for me to have a look at some of the messages you have so far so good. Send them via that's our Facebook page. We have got Matthew Thumb. He's saying that's the power on the mic. The voice of the people is right where it belongs. A big respect for always bringing up real talk and real vibes. Keep raising the standard, Madrama James. Away from that, we have Peter. He's saying, hello, Madrama. Call me Peter in Bourtown, Jonglei State. My concern is that schools will definitely close if the government has nothing to do with the issues of that teacher's salary. It's only 2 out of these. Either government have a look at the salary issues or prioritize the schools. Away from that, we have editor Danim is saying no one is above the law. That's not the responsible way of solving problem, and those teachers must face the law. Thank you for watching us from that Capoeira. We have Simon is saying, as a government of his state, don't you know that there are no salaries for teachers for about 4 months? And so the question is, why arresting them? This has nothing to do with salary. Their arrest was because of misconduct and causing that insecurity, according to the deputy police commissioner in Awil. And then we have your Q is saying, what brought about the arrest of teachers while there's no salaries in the country? Like I said, the arrest is something else, not related to that, the salaries. Now over to the live call 0911 or 22986 iRadio. iRadio.
Hello, Madrama James.
Ayuwa.
Abu Shaf Majogian.
Marhaba Ustaz.
تعرف مدرما جيرز أنا بدي أضيف حاجة بسيطة.
قدم.
طبعا the teachers union in the rule and regulation وin the code of conduct.
نعم.
والشغل بتاعهم ده يعني مربوط بالمنستر اوف education، يعني وزير ده ذو المسؤول مباشر، وزير التربية. وده أو مشكلة بتاع الرابط الما منظم، يعني الناس بتلقى الناس ما فاهمين because if the teachers are well qualified and they are professional ما مفروض يعمل بايلن because ده ما يصير كوميتي لين تعبيريه ولين معقد عشان تفرفر the election من بعمل اجراءات كل بتاع election and then من how to mobilize fund يلا بعد من لو بقى جاهزين من بنادي من بقول وياريد خلاص for election عشان يكون في بودي جديد، لكن ما ممكن من شهر 10 up to June now قاعدين ساكت كويس، قاعدين ساكت وما عندهم اي شغل. انا شايف انه ده حق بتاع الوزير انه يعمل اجراءات يشوف ناس لين جديد عشان يجي يعمل شغل بتاع معلمين، لانه انت ما ممكن يعينوه بس يصير كوميتي تقوم تنوم في كرسي. تقول له من شهر 10 يعني من شهر 10 سنه الفات up to now. انا شايف انه ده مشكله بتاع ناس بهيب سلطه دول ده يقعد في كرسي يعني ودول ما لسه ما ينو كده تخليه ينو بعدين تكون شيرمان بتاع تيجي يورين بعدين اقعد عمل صراع مع ناس بوسم أسا ذاته يعني هذا أمر شوى إيمج بتاع معلمين يعني حاول كامل معلم يعني بيستخدم العنف كويس. انت هذا ما جسم شرعي، انت اللجنه بس معقد بس لجنه تسييريه. انت ما تعمل هروبه بتاع اوفيس ده يعني حاجه ناو يو ار demanding for your right نمن بيجي المشكله ده. فانا شايف انه عشان ده يكون درس لاي يونيون لاي انستتيوشن لما اي ناس يعينون بفتره معينه الفتره بتاعكم ده عملوا سريع انتوا لو كلفوكم في صحيح لجنه عملوا شغل بتاعكم النهارده لو ده election عمل election الموضوع بتاعي بقول لهم شكرا انا ذاته بقول لهم شكرا انتوا عملوا شغل كويس يعني في زمن مناسب. وده مسؤوليه. انا شايف انه حكومه الولايه يعمل اجراءات صح. انا المعلمين ده انا ذاته ام داوتنج هل سيد المعلمين سيد المسجلين في وزاره الخدمه ولا المطوعين بس المطوعين ده جاز هيلبينج. لأن المعلم يكون بروفيشنال ما بعمل مشاكل.
نعم.
ما بعمل مشاكل بخاف لأن الاستوديو بتاع الناس يعني ما أكو براو. جيت يزور في الكرسي ده يا قاعد يجيب مشاكل. شوف ده تيجي يونيون ساكت. ده لجنة تحضيرية لجنة بس بتاع نادي بتاع عشان يعمل إلكشن. شوف ينوم في كرسي كم شهور. يعني سنة كاملة هذا باقي بس 2 months ولا 3 months ما شيء شهر. أنا بقفل سنة. ما ولا أي حاجة. أنا شايف ده حق بتاع وزير إنه عشان يتعدموا طوال عشان ده يكون درس لأي زول. شكرا
أستاذ. نعم ده كلام القوي كالي ستبيلغا لو في مشكلة بين مدارس ولا بين أستاذين وحكومة توالي أستاذين بيشيلومون في سجن بمعنى دور بتا teachers union شنو وكمان وزارة التربية والتعليم بكون شنو. نمرة 2 لو أستاذين بتاعنا كمان يوغاد بيمشي داخل في موضوع بتا كاراتيه ولا بونيا ولا سايات مستقبل بتا جنوب السودان وين 09 وايد ولا 22 986 ناسما من داي راديو.
الو السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام.
أنا بانجان من COC.
مرحب.
سلامة عايز بمشي لك أنت والتيم العامل في الاستوديو والمصمم بتاع اي راديو في كل مكان.
شكرا جزيلا.
ده موضوع مهم جدا. كلام قالوا الأستاذ وجب طبعا ده كلام في المعلم دائما يعني ما ممكن ناس معلمين يمشوا للوزارة ويطالبوا بإغالة المدير عام الوزارة. ده كلام ده ما الزول عنده حق في تعيين بتاع المدير عام دي بتاع مصرف والإدكيشن ده الواضح. وليس من حق المعلمين يعملوا احتجاج الاعتراف يقول والله يا اخي يا سيد الوزير نحن ما دايرين الدي ده. ما في كلام زي ده. طبعا المعلم دائما المفروض ما يدخل في سياسات ونظام بتاع التنظيمات بتاع الاحزاب ده. المعلم ده هو المعلم. ده الغدوه ذاته بالنسبه للموظفين في الخدمه المدنيه. انا بشوف الاجراءات اللي عملها الدي او الوزير ده اجراءات في محله. ما ممكن تكون في EC يعني من شهر 10 حتى القريب كم سنة القريب كم شهر يعني ممكن قريب 9 شهور أو 8 شهور. كلام ده ما بتجي. بعدين النقابات بتاع المعلمين دائما ده الجسم اللي بقدر يدافع عن حقوق بتاع المعلمين. فما ممكن حتى المعلم دائما ما بيستخدم فايلنس بيكون غدوة ذاته للناس الثانيين. أنا بشوف الكلام اللي قام الوزير ولا الدي ده كلام في محله. المعلمين دائما ما بسكيلات مثلا أنت جسم بتاع EC عشان أنت تعمل الانتخابات تعمل فارفريشن لما يكون هي جاي تقول للمعلمين بعد كده هي جاي نادي ينتخبوا النقابات بتاعتهم جسم النقابة بالنسبة للمعلمين. لكن ما عندك حق إنه تدخل في الشؤون بتاع الإدارة وتطالب بإغالة المدير وتحدث في المدير ده ما شغل بتاع EC ولا شغل بتاع النقابات. شكرا جزيلا.
شكرا. نعم في زمن بتاعصب بودي فرصة لمخالمة يالا بعدك دينا بيجي في آخر مناقشة بتنا 09 ولا 22 986 ناخد آخر مخالمة يا راديو.
الو.
نعم.
مساء الخير.
مساء النور يا أستاذ كمال.
Wallahi, it is a concern for us as a teachers. What happened in teachers al-Hassan? First of all, Madrama, being a teacher, you must know who are you. في مثل بيكلموا قالي ربي صغاركم لزمن غير زمانكم قم للمعلم وفيها تبديلا قاد المعلم أن يكون رسولا. قال المعلم ده is a prophet. Prophet قال كان تدوغو beside ده Jesus قال هو decide تاني اللي دوغو. That is a teacher. Secondly, a teacher is an example in every good thing, in dressing, in behavior, quality, to show the to people. That barbarian act, office, they are not, that is too administrative. They might be touched, they might be touched. Yes, now they are teachers. What about ELD? What will these children do? If a teacher is an example, they are telling the students that do this indirectly. And this will not happen everywhere. They have so many ways of raising their problems of the teachers through a tariqa hadari. You put things in writing. You go to administration. You go to administration. Not they to go and solve administrative things. They are only for welfare of the teacher. And even you can see they have got many ways. Through hadari, you may lay down your wrist. You should put it on a with that, and it says, don't go to the office and fight as an official. That is something very strange for a teachers. We are hearing this. Why calling them teachers? Somebody acting like that. All the country, Dakate, Robita, from where? From you, the teacher. Then you are doing such a thing. That means what? For us, we as a teachers. How you can raise your complaints through Fariga Hadari to administrative, and it can be solved. And not yours as a ijtihad. Welfare of the teachers. You are a mediator between the government and the teachers. Teachers are complaining, you are the one to raise the complaints of teachers. Not you to go and fight in the office because of such we don't know exactly what took place. If it is supposed to be with us here, we can dismiss them. I'm sure they are not teachers. Because the teacher cannot behave like that. And taking things in your hand. So what?
Thank you. Thank you. Ustaz Kamal from Juba here should be my last caller for now. Remember, we have been taking a look at the 8 teachers where they were arrested in that northern Barkazali state after submitting a petition calling for the removal of the acting Director General at the Ministry of General Education. Now, according to State Deputy Police Commissioner, Major General Mayoma Riaka, says the protesting teachers were arrested and sentenced to 30 days each for what he calls creating insecurity within the ministry's promises. I've been your host, Madrama James, and in the second hour, when we come back, we shall turn our focus to that violent attack against senior security officials here in the capital, Juba.